Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving head first into something truly monumental, something that captures the hearts of billions every 4 years, a spectacle of passion, skill and pure, unadulterated drama. I'm talking about the FIFA World Cup, folks, the pinnacle of international football and honestly one of my absolute favorite things to talk about in the entire world. You know, there's just something magical about it, isn't there? The way it brings countries to a standstill, the way it unites people across cultures and languages, all focused on that one beautiful game. From the roar of the crowd to the agony of defeat and the sheer ecstasy of victory, the World Cup is more than just a tournament, it's a global phenomenon, a shared experience that transcends sport itself. And today, I'm going to take you on an epic journey, a deep dive into the entire history of this incredible event, from its very first kickoff in 1930, all the way to the exciting future of 2026. We're going to explore the legendary teams, the iconic players, the unforgettable moments, the controversies, the triumphs, and the heartbreaking near misses that have shaped this tournament into what it is today. So grab your favorite jersey, maybe a snack or two, because this is going to be a long and incredibly detailed ride, a true celebration of football's greatest show. I promise you, by the end of this, you'll have a whole new appreciation for the rich tapestry that is the World Cup. Our story actually begins even before 1930, with a visionary man named Jules Rimet, a French football administrator who dreamed of a global competition, a true international championship. He believed that football could be a powerful tool for peace and understanding, bringing nations together through friendly rivalry. It was a bold idea, a revolutionary concept for its time, when international travel was still quite difficult and expensive for many. The challenge was immense, though, convincing national associations to commit to such an undertaking, to travel across oceans and continents for a tournament. But Rimet's persistence and passion eventually paid off, laying the groundwork for what would become the most prestigious sporting event on the planet. His dedication to this dream is truly inspiring, and without him we might not have the World Cup as we know it today. So after much deliberation and planning, the very first FIFA World Cup was finally held in 1930, and the honor of hosting went to Uruguay, a nation celebrating its centenary of independence. This was a huge deal for them, a chance to showcase their country and their passion for football to the entire world. However, the European teams were hesitant to make the long and costly journey across the Atlantic, which meant only 4 European nations actually participated. Despite the travel challenges and the limited European representation, the tournament was a resounding success, culminating in a thrilling final between hosts Uruguay and their South American rivals Argentina. Uruguay emerged victorious, winning 4-2 on home soil in front of a passionate crowd at the Estadio Centenario. It was a fitting start for the competition, cementing their place in history as the inaugural World Cup champions and setting a high bar for future tournaments. Fast forward to 1934, and the World Cup moved to Europe, with Italy playing host, a decision that unfortunately had significant political undertones. Benito Mussolini's fascist regime used the tournament as a propaganda tool, aiming to showcase Italy's power and superiority to the world. The pressure on the Italian team was immense. A win was not just desired, it was practically demanded by the state. Italy ultimately triumphed, beating Czechoslovakia in the final and securing their first World Cup title. The tournament was certainly not without controversy, with some decisions heavily favoring the host nation, but it undeniably cemented the World Cup's place on the global sporting calendar. It showed the world that this competition was here to stay, regardless of the political landscape. Then came France in 1938, and Italy once again proved their dominance, becoming the first nation to successfully defend their World Cup title. This was a remarkable achievement, solidifying their status as a footballing powerhouse of the era. Brazil also made their mark in this tournament, showing glimpses of the attacking flair that would define them in later decades. However, the looming shadow of World War II cast a dark cloud over everything, and the world was about to be plunged into a devastating conflict. The World Cup, like so many other aspects of global life, had to be put on hold for an indefinite period. The trophy itself, the beautiful Jules Rimet trophy, had to be secretly hidden away for safekeeping throughout the war, a testament to its growing symbolic importance. After the horrors of the war, the world slowly began to heal, and football played its part in bringing people back together in a spirit of camaraderie and hope. The World Cup made its triumphant return in 1950, and fittingly it was hosted by Brazil, a nation brimming with footballing passion and ready to welcome the world. This tournament was supposed to be their coronation, their moment of glory on home soil. But what unfolded was one of the greatest upsets in World Cup history, known as the Maracanazo, or the Maracana blow. In a de facto final match, Uruguay once again defied the odds, beating the heavily favored Brazilians 2-1 in front of an estimated 200,000 stunned fans at the Maracana Stadium. It was a moment of national mourning for Brazil, and an incredible testament to Uruguay's resilience. A truly legendary story that still resonates today. The 1954 World Cup in Switzerland brought another incredible underdog story, the Miracle of Bern, where West Germany, against all expectations, defeated the seemingly invincible Hungarian, magical Magyars in the final. Hungary, led by the legendary Ferenc Puskás, was widely considered the best team in the world at the time, having been unbeaten for 4 years. West Germany's victory was not just a footballing triumph, it was a powerful symbol of post-war German resurgence and national pride, a moment that uplifted an entire nation. Then came 1958 in Sweden, and this is where the legend truly began, the emergence of a young phenom named Pelé. A mere 17-year-old Pelé burst onto the scene with an electrifying performance, scoring a hat-trick in the semi-final and 2 goals in the final against Sweden. Brazil finally claimed their first World Cup title, showcasing a dazzling attacking style of football that captivated the world. This was the beginning of a golden era for Brazilian football, and for Pelé himself, who would go on to become arguably the greatest player of all time. His youthful exuberance and incredible skill were simply mesmerizing, a joy to behold. The world had found a new footballing king, and the World Cup had found its most iconic star. Brazil continued their dominance in 1962, hosted by Chile, successfully defending their title even after Pelé suffered an injury early in the tournament. It was Garrincha, another Brazilian legend, who stepped up to fill the void, delivering a series of breathtaking performances that carried his team to victory. His dribbling skill and powerful shots were simply unstoppable, proving that Brazil's talent pool ran incredibly deep. This back-to-back victory solidified Brazil's status as the undisputed kings of world football, a testament to their innovative approach to the game and their seemingly endless supply of gifted players. It was an era of samba football, a beautiful blend of skill, artistry, and sheer joy. The World Cup stage was truly theirs. In 1966, the World Cup finally came home to England, the birthplace of modern football, and the host nation was under immense pressure to deliver. The tournament was famously preceded by the theft of the Jules Rimet trophy, which was thankfully recovered by a dog named Pickles, a quirky and memorable side story. England, led by their stoic captain Bobby Moore and guided by manager Alf Ramsey, eventually triumphed in a controversial final against West Germany. The final was decided in extra time, with Jeff Hurst scoring a disputed goal that remains a talking point to this day. England's 4-2 victory was their first and only World Cup title, a moment of immense national pride and celebration. It was a classic tournament full of drama and unforgettable moments, etching itself into football folklore. Mexico 1970 marked a new era for the World Cup, as it was the first tournament broadcast in color, truly bringing the vibrant spectacle to life for audiences worldwide. This tournament is often hailed as featuring arguably the greatest World Cup team of all time, Brazil. With Pelé back in sensational form alongside other legends like Jairzinho, Rivellino and Tostão, Brazil played an exhilarating brand of attacking football. They swept aside all challengers, culminating in a stunning 4-1 victory over Italy in the final. Pelé scored his final World Cup goal, and Brazil claimed their third title, earning them the right to permanently keep the Jules Rimet trophy. It was a truly iconic team, a perfect blend of individual brilliance and collective harmony, a benchmark for all future World Cup contenders. With the Jules Rimet trophy now permanently residing in Brazil, a new trophy was introduced for the 1974 World Cup, hosted by West Germany. This new FIFA World Cup trophy is the one we recognize today, a symbol of global footballing supremacy. The tournament itself was a clash of footballing philosophies, with the Netherlands showcasing their revolutionary, total football style under the genius of Johan Cruyff. However, it was the disciplined and tactically astute West Germany, led by the legendary Franz Beckenbauer, who ultimately prevailed, beating the Dutch 2-1 in the final. It was a triumph of pragmatism and efficiency over flair and innovation, a classic encounter that defined an era. The World Cup had found its new golden prize and a new European champion. Argentina hosted the 1978 World Cup, a tournament overshadowed by the country's military junta and allegations of political interference. Despite the controversies, Argentina's passionate home crowd spurred their team on to a memorable victory. Led by the prolific Mario Kempes, who scored 6 goals, including 2 in the final, Argentina defeated the Netherlands 3-1 after extra time. It was a highly emotional win for the host nation, a moment of national euphoria amidst a dark political period. The images of ticker tape raining down and the joyous celebrations are iconic, forever linked to this particular World Cup. Argentina had finally claimed their first World Cup title, a dream come true for their football-mad nation. Spain 1982 was a tournament of surprises and redemption, with Italy emerging as unlikely champions after a slow start to the competition. Their striker Paolo Rossi, who had recently returned from a ban for match fixing, found his form at the perfect time, scoring 6 goals in the latter stages, including a hat-trick against Brazil. Brazil themselves had one of the most aesthetically pleasing teams in World Cup history, with players like Zico, Socrates and Falcao, but they ultimately fell short. Italy's triumph was a testament to their resilience and tactical discipline, culminating in a 3-1 victory over West Germany in the final. It was a classic World Cup full of drama and unforgettable matches, solidifying its place as one of the most entertaining tournaments. The image of manager Enzo Bearzot celebrating with his team is truly iconic. Then came Mexico 1986, and this World Cup belongs to one man and one man only, Diego Maradona. This tournament was a masterclass in individual brilliance, arguably the greatest single-player performance in World Cup history. Maradona almost single-handedly carried Argentina to their second World Cup title, showcasing a dazzling array of skills and moments of pure genius. His quarter-final match against England featured both the infamous Hand of God goal and the breathtaking goal of the century, where he dribbled past 5 English players before scoring. Argentina defeated West Germany 3-2 in a thrilling final, a testament to Maradona's unparalleled talent and leadership. It was a truly legendary performance that cemented his place as one of football's immortals. Italy 1990 was a more defensive and low-scoring affair, a stark contrast to the attacking flair of previous tournaments. West Germany exacted their revenge on Argentina, beating them 1-0 in a rather uninspiring final, decided by a late penalty. It was West Germany's third World Cup title, cementing their status as a consistent powerhouse. Despite the lack of goals, the tournament did provide some memorable moments, like Cameroon's surprising run to the quarter-finals led by the veteran Roger Milla. His corner flag dance celebrations became iconic and captured the hearts of fans worldwide. It showed that underdogs could truly shine on the biggest stage. The World Cup then ventured to a new frontier in 1994, hosted by the United States, a nation not traditionally known for its footballing prowess. This was a bold move by FIFA, aimed at growing the sport in a massive new market. The tournament was a huge success in terms of attendance and atmosphere, proving that football could thrive even in unexpected places. Brazil once again claimed the trophy, their fourth title, after a tense final against Italy that was decided by a penalty shootout. Roberto Baggio's famous penalty miss over the bar sealed Italy's fate and Brazil's victory. Romario and Bebeto formed a formidable strike partnership, leading their team to glory in a truly global spectacle.